Oh my god, they actually went there. Welcome back, everybody. It's your pal Orange Hat, here to bring you another video. So, Slashfilm is saying that the internet is so incredibly wrong about one of our most promising actors. Rachel Zegler is innocent! oh, oh, God, man, you're gonna give me a heart attack. Oh, BJ Carlingello. Dude, it sounds like you got jello in your colon. Oh, but seriously, what is this? What is this? What is this? We're going to look at it, folks. Get ready for some hilarity. I read this article and I just couldn't stop laughing. Oh, it is so beautiful. But before we do get into it, make sure that you smash that like button. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I am covering everything Rachel Zegler controversy because basically she is the gift that keeps on giving, as well as it's Hollywood controversy. So yeah, that's what I report on. And also make sure that you leave a comment in the comment section and make sure that you're respectful about it. If you are, I will engage. If you are not, well, you are excommunicado. Also share the stuff too. That also helps. But anyway, let's get into this. Oh my God. Rachel Zegler is innocent. Innocent and Rachel Zegler just don't work together, folks. Can we have one day when people act normally towards Rachel Zegler? Just one? No? Okay, I guess we're doing this. Oh, he's winding up this BJ person. I ain't gonna tell you what BJ stands for, but yeah. In the wake of Disney's live-action Snow White remake debuting with less than remake, it's a reimagining, and a poor one at that, with less than ideal performance at the box office, the loud and wrong online society have turned with pitchfork and poison apples to place the blame squarely on the shoulders of a promising young actress who is, as of publication, too young to legally rent a car on her own. Yes, the failure of Snow White is apparently not the result of decisions made by the leadership committees and creative teams of a multi-billion-dollar entertainment machine, but due to the individual actions and public perceptions of an actress who is so young that when she was plucked from obscurity after replying to casting call posts and Twitter for Steven Spielberg's West Side Story, her debut feature release less than 5 years ago, she was still in high school. Now, because I don't want to have to keep on doing this voice, folks, I'm going to read the rest of it with my normal voice, but you basically get the point. This dude is a raging SJW. But, people have been expressing their disdain for Zegler for years. The latest tribute reaped into the same games of unfounded distaste that Jennifer Lawrence and Anne Hathaway are still trying to claw their way out of. Wait, what did Anne Hathaway do? I mean, I know that Jennifer Lawrence, well, she made some dumb comments, but then she faded into obscurity and nobody gave a shit. What did Anne Hathaway do? Did I miss something? But anyway, but things escalated dramatically when the actress of Columbia... Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. Having to make it about a race. Was cast as Snow White. I'm not going to call the discourse surrounding... Oh my God, I went back to the voice. Surrounding her casting in Snow White as controversy, and instead going to call it by its name. Racism and misogyny! Predictable. Save me the diatribes about how she trashed the original animated picture by acknowledging the film was made in 1937 and some dated ideas about love. I've already said my piece on that. I don't feel like delving further into your deranged mind, sir. Because it's a distraction tactic from what's really happening here. What's really happening here? Do tell. Rachel Zegler is being set up to take a fall for a multi-million-dollar loss, and the people are setting her up for it are banking on racist, misogynistic hatred on the internet. To do the dirty work for them. I keep on going to the voice because it's just so entertaining. Zegler is being held to a double standard. When Lily James was cast as the titular Cinderella, I never saw that movie. I do want to provide some clarification, folks. She hailed the updates made to the story and said during one interview, "This is a girl that's not sitting around and waiting for a prince to come and save her. She's got this unbelievable strength, and it doesn't come from fighting or from what happens. It comes from within." Well, most women have an unbelievable strength that comes from within. I mean, nobody's disputing that. Similarity. When Emma Watson was on her press tour for Beauty and the Beast, she discussed her new take on Belle by saying, "I love that in our version, Belle is not only odd and doesn't fit in. You see her reading and she's actually an activist within her own community." Yeah, I didn't see her bitching in front of cameras in her own little French town, like most activists do. Or start burning down buildings or throwing Molotov cocktails like activists do nowadays. Must have missed something. And yet, it was Rachel Zegler, like Halle Bailey and The Little Mermaid before her, who was thrown to the bigoted wolves for daring to say that a movie made when the Hays Code was still in effect is outdated. There's a lot of harassment from a certain group of people. They were showing up at my apartment screaming profanities, Zegler told Cosmopolitan in 2023 as a star on the rise in her early 20s. Zegler is not given or not have the safety or security of a mansion residence tucked away in a place like the Hollywood Hills. Are there any police reports to back this shit up? She's a working actor who takes public transit to work, so the fact that people found her residency is far more horrific than appearing on a map to the Stars tour. Disney disclosed to Variety that they hired additional security for Zegler's Snow White co-star Gal Gadot due to the death threats she received as a former Miss Israel pageant winner and soldier in the Israeli Defense Force. But there's been no word on whether or not they extended the security to Zegler for the targeted harassment she received. Well, here's the thing. Gal Gadot received it because Rachel Zegler literally said, "Free Palestine," which fucking riled all of her sycophants into a frenzy and started making death threats against Gal Gadot. There's literally a correlation between the time that she made that statement and the death threat spike of activity against Gal Gadot and her family. Mr. whatever I don't know who BJ Colon Jelly is, but they obviously have not done their research for this article. Oh, by the way, before we get any further, the whole racism and misogyny thing. Where is your proof? Snow White's failure has nothing to do with controversies. The hard truth is that the general public and panicky studio heads greatly overestimate the power of online discourse. For every story like Sonic the Hedgehog gets a redesign due to fan backlash, there are a dozen online exclusive dissensions that barely make a blip. If social media engagement numbers truly had the power many people, including those same panicky studio heads, like to believe they do, there would be a direct correlation between influencers being cast in movies and box office returns. Spoiler alert, there isn't. The general public not only doesn't care about whatever nonsense is being spread online about Rachel Zegler, but they have no idea it is even happening. Really? 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 I've actually went out and about when I go out and talk to people, and sometimes they talk about movies. I'm like, so what do you guys think of the Snow White movie? And once they hear me ask that question, they're like, why would we want to watch something where where the lead hates half the country? Yeah, apparently her stuff is actually being noted or spread out to the general public. People boycotted the film. The general public boycotted the film. You dumbass. I mean, seriously. It's the same reason people are discovering every day that J.K. Rowling is one of society's most vocal anti-trans celebrities, because unless you're actively online, these controversies are very easy to miss. That's the thing. Terminator Genesis, as bad as that movie said, or was, said it best. Everybody's online, plugged in all the time. So yeah, word of mouth gets around on the airwaves, in controversy and whatnot. Rachel Zegler made her bed and shit in it. And she didn't just shit in it like Amber Turd. No, this bitch frickin' sprayed diuretic shit all over her frickin' mattress due to all the vitriol that she has created herself. And now she has to lay in it. And let's see here. In actuality, Snow White was a smash hit. $43 million opening day, with a projected opening originally at $70 million. Ouch. Oh, right. Projected global opening was $100 million. Oh, shit. It only made 87.3. That's a smash hit. With a $270 million budget, which is reported, I believe it might be actually much higher. But yeah. Smash hit? This movie has to make like 500 some odd, maybe 600 million just to break even. And right now it's on track to lose 300 plus million. But keep going. Keep telling us how we're wrong. The reviews weren't all that great, and the trailer looked nightmarish. Yeah. Most kids were more hyped for Moana 2 than for a Disney princess that's nearly 90 years old. The bloated budget set the film up for failure by requiring massive performance to break even. Well, you're not wrong. And the industry has foolishly trained families to wait a few months for a film to hit Disney Plus. That's another problem, yeah. I mean, multiple things can be true at once, folks. Nobody's disputing that. Instead of spending nearly $100 a family, or for a family of four, to head out to the theater. Placing the blame on Zegler is nothing more than skirting accountability and allowing a billion-dollar corporation to cosplay as Principal Skinner on The Simpsons when he said, "Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong." Here's the thing, dude. You just seriously don't get it. You seriously don't get it. This woman insulted half a country. She caused death threats and endangered the life of her co-star. She bashed a very iconic and very well-loved movie. These things actually do have an impact. Now, yes, we have also stated Peter Dinklage didn't do this movie any favors. That's why they did the stupid 7 magical creatures in the first place. But they only went by Peter Dinklage's word. They didn't go by the greater dwarvish community, the little people community. No, they only listened to one of them. He doesn't speak for all of them. But continue to say how it's everybody else's fault except for the people who are responsible for creating the attraction and the draw and the product. The explosive intersection of politics and parasocial online behavior. In the days before and after the opening weekend, Snow White Variety published multiple articles about the controversy surrounding Rachel Zegler. Yeah, Daily Mail has also been on a roll with it all, too. With the most egregious published on March 25th. The article and the feedback loop from those who agreed that the assessment that followed was blatant stab to paint Zegler's social media statements supporting Palestine and being anti-Trump as the huntsman's blade in the heart of the film's possible success. Not unlike the way director Nia DaCosta was positioned as the sole responsible party for the poor box office performance of The Marvels. No, oh my God, you just don't. When you have outspoken actors who are pushing social justice in their movies, nobody wants that. They just want to be entertained. They want to escape reality. They don't want to be reminded of it when watching movies. And when these fucking people come out and say, well, this movie touches on and is an allegory for reality. No, we don't want that. We reject it. We want to escape reality. To embrace the fantasy of escapism. That is what we want. But these people don't understand that. It's embarrassing, honestly, to witness the very clear attempt to control the narrative surrounding a film's critical and financial journey by capitalizing on the loudest, cruelest people online. All of whom are practically frothing at the mouth for the chance to unleash baseless, disgusting character assassinations. Baseless? Most of what she said is recorded on video. It's freaking immortalized on the internet, you dumbass. Wow. Fucking wow. This person is a blatant fucking retard. Held back by ignorance of such a degree that they honestly belong in a freaking padded room instead of writing articles like this. What the fuck? Oh my God. The dog whistles are starting to sound like air raid sirens and the hilarious... Oh my God, really? And the hilarious irony is that the undeserved ire has only made her defenders more passionate. Like you? Your passion makes you sound deranged. If Rachel Zegler has no defenders, it means I'm dead. You are able to say whatever the fuck you want, sir or ma'am. I don't know your fucking gender, so whatever. But the point is, what you are stating here, people are responsible for their own decisions. Yes, the big corporation also made some poor decisions. And that is where the objective standpoints come in when a movie is being critiqued. The objective decisions by the studio are basically made during the reviews of the film. But also the controversy lays over to the subjective, where people are not going to want to watch a movie in which they feel that they are not welcome. That is what Rachel Zegler did. She said basically to 78 million people in the United States, fuck you, fuck your decisions, fuck your opinions. She also did it on her freaking Instagram in a video. Vote blue, vote for Kamala Harris. We don't fucking care about celebrity freaking politics. We don't care. Just shut up and act. I mean, you're entitled to give your opinion, yes, but that's only serving to divide your fan base. It's also damaging your product. When you are in a business like Hollywood, folks, basic 101 economy, if you do, or if you have a good quality, you produce higher demand, you create the supply for it. If that supply is poor quality, you have less demand. Greater quality, higher supply, more demand. Rachel Zegler is a 4-movie box office bomb and a 1-movie break-even movie. That's it. She is box office poison. The average Rachel Zegler fan, stan culture excluded, obviously. So yourself excluded? As a regular person who has better things to do with their precious time on this earth than be bothered with the social media posts of an actor cast in a movie where she's tasked to sing a song about doing housework. But because her haters are incapable of being normal, if the support for Rachel were champagne, there really would be enough to fill the Nile. You don't get it. Some of us actually do this to inform people, to let people know about the controversies so that they can have informed opinions about things. I'm begging for some of you to get actual problems and am eagerly waiting on a wish that Zegler gets to work with people who value her worth. Her worth is shit, and she did it herself. Folks, this freaking shill who is saying, oh, it's racism and misogyny, provided no context, no proof of the claim of racism and misogyny. There is literally no proof in this article. I mean, folks, if you are going to make those absurd claims, you fucking better bring the proof. But no, you would rather just make the baseless accusation. You would rather say, oh, she's so great. It's not her fault. She's young and dumb, essentially, is what you were saying, Miss or Mr. BJ colon Jello. I mean, seriously, clean out your colon. You got Jello in it. But on a more serious note, folks, Rachel Zegler is not innocent. She freaking created a political statement to promote with the film that caused death threats to increase toward her co-star. She endangered her co-star's life. That is not a joke. And yet, these people are coming out and saying, oh, well, they didn't give her extra security. That's because nobody's stupid enough on the side that doesn't like her. Nobody's going to attack her. Nobody wants to attack her. They actually just want her to disappear and fade into obscurity. The only thing that Rachel Zegler has going for her is her looks and her singing voice. Hey, maybe she could be a lounge singer. She's got a good singing voice from what I hear, objectively speaking. And according to many people, she is of a more physically attractive features. But the thing is, her physically attractive features, when coupled with a personality that is very narcissistic and hateful, creates, well, a sort of negative glamour over her. Nobody wants to be around a person who is constantly a narcissistic little twit. And the more that she opens her mouth and whines and bitches and says, fuck all of you, may you never know peace, no wonder people didn't support this film. Not only was it not good objectively, but the actress made it unlikable and unwatchable. But yes, continue to try to say it's everybody else's fault but Rachel Zegler's. Boy, just to let you know, BJ colon Jelly or colon Jello or whatever the heck your name is, she ain't gonna fuck you. Apparently she has a boyfriend for that. She should go back to Instagram and start shaking her ass for her selfies like she did on her Instagram. Because other than that, folks, Rachel Zegler really doesn't have anything going for her. I'm going to be releasing a video later about how she also did a tribute for Snow White on Instagram and left Gal Gadot out because of how much she hates her, which actually confirms that there was a feud. But hey, that's going to be today's video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. What do you think of the shill article for Rachel Zegler? Do you think this person was basically trying to get into Rachel Zegler's pants? Do you think they need to get a colonoscopy? I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts, folks. This has been Orange Chat. Y'all have a wonderful day, and always remember to stay humble. Peace.